When Otto von Bismarck made his famous "Albania is only a geographical expression" comment at the Congress of Berlin in 1878, he was essentially dismissing the idea of Albanian nationhood to keep the peace between the great powers. But by 1912, the geopolitical weather had changed completely. Albania wasn't created because the great powers suddenly grew a conscience. It was created as a strategic buffer to prevent other countries, specifically Serbia and Italy, from getting too powerful. 1. The London Fog of 1912 to 1913. The creation of Albania happened during the First Balkan War. A coalition, Serbia, Montenegro, Greece, and Bulgaria, had basically kicked the Ottoman Empire out of Europe. Serbia had reached the Adriatic Sea, and Montenegro was besieging Shkodër. This terrified Austria-Hungary and Italy. Austria-Hungary's fear. They did not want a greater Serbia with access to the sea. They feared a Serbian navy, backed by Russia, would challenge their dominance in the Adriatic.
The solution. The great powers gathered at the London Conference, 1912 to 1913, and decided that the best way to block Serbia from the sea was to create a brand new, independent state in the middle, Albania. The Albanian National Awakening, Rilinja. While the great powers were playing chess, Albanians were making their own moves. Even back when Bismarck was talking, Albanians were organizing to defend their land from being split between Montenegro and Serbia. Declaration of Independence. On November 28, 1912, Ismail Kamali raised the flag in Vlorë. The Albanians knew that if they didn't declare a state, they would simply be carved up like a cake by their neighbors. The result: a maimed state. The borders drawn by the great powers in 1913 satisfied almost no one. By creating Albania to block Serbia, the great powers ensured that the Kosovo question would remain a bleeding wound for the next century. Summary of interests in 1912. Power goal for Albania, Austria-Hungary. Create a state to block Serbian access to the Adriatic. Russia wanted the land for Serbia, Montenegro, their Slavic allies. Italy wanted a weak Albania that they could eventually dominate. Albanians' survival and independence from both Ottomans and neighbors. It's a classic example of realpolitik. Bismarck's dismissive comment in 1878 didn't stop the creation of the state in 1912, because, by then, an independent Albania was a useful tool for the bigger empires to keep each other in check.
Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos.